Hello and welcome back to this new show. We're going to be having a guest on in a minute, Nick, and we're going to be going through with the new format of the show. And he's going to give us the new name as well of what this show is going to be called. But thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. So what we'll do is we'll get Nick in now. So come in, Nick. Hello, Nick. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, good. We're all good. We're all good, and we're glad to have you on. And we're glad that you're our little guinea pig to see if this goes good. So we're relying on you heavily, Nick, to make this a good success for us this week because we put no effort into it whatsoever.
No pressure then. No pressure.
No pressure whatsoever. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to get Nick to come up with the name, and we've got to give Nick the credit here because Nick come up with it, and when you hear it, it's so obvious, isn't it? But go on, Nick. Tell us what the new name of the show is.
Right. So let's have a little bit of backstory. So if you cast your mind back to about 2005, this is when I came across this. So that anyone that used to watch the Disney Channel or anything like that, you used to have a certain big-eared mouse with all his friends in a little treehouse. And what did he used to call it? The Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
That's right.
So change it up. Mickey Scouse Clubhouse.
There we go. There we go. The Mickey Scouse Clubhouse. And I've even put a banner together, Nick. You put a banner together. So, like I said, we're changing it up a little bit because me and Sarah like to do these shows, and we like to get people on, and we like the interaction really with the guests that we get on, and the interaction in the chats that we have. But we sometimes struggle because the hours we work to come up with a subject matter that would give us enough to talk about for an hour or so. So sometimes it can be a bit of a struggle. So what we've done is we've come up with a format that will allow us to have segments that we can then just update and talk about. So the first one is the Be Our Guest, Put Our Questions to the Test. Do you like what it's done there, Nick?
Very good.
So we'll come into that in a minute, and then we're going to look at Disney and some of the news coming out of Disney, the parks and stuff like that. And then we'll have a look at what's changing up on Disney Plus as well. It gives us enough content to be able to have that chat with friends and have that interaction, which we all love. We love this over Wednesday, we really do. And the more often we can get it done, the better. I think this format, one, mixes it up a little bit, and it allows us to get on a bit more than we've been able to in the past, doesn't it? Because we do enjoy this, don't we, every Wednesday, and getting people on like yourself, Nick. Great people, and you're a great supporter of our channel. You'll even be the only one in the chat sometimes, and it's great. If there's ever anyone watching, it's Nick. He's a brilliant support. That's why we got Nick on. And if you want to get hold of Nick, this is where you can get him. We need to get him to enough subscribers, people, so he can change this name, so he can have his own name there. Because I think
I've already got it.
Have you already got it? I couldn't find it.
I'm over the 100 just.
Excellent. So we'll change that up. I'll change that banner while we're doing it, and we'll come back to that banner, okay? And we'll change that up for you while we're on. But is anybody in the chat? Is anybody join us? Anyone wants to get involved? Just get in the chat. Let us know if you think there's something that you'd like the content to be. Maybe you'd like us to mix something up. Because at the end of the day, it's to interact with you guys, and we enjoy doing that, and we want you to enjoy it too. Of course, we do. All right. So anyway, Nick, it's the first segment is Be Our Guest, Put Our Questions to the Test. So Sarah's come up with some questions here now. Like I say, you're our guinea pig. So Sarah's going to take it away now and ask you these questions, and let's see what answers you come up with. Okay?
Let's go.
Go. Let's have it.
So, favourite Disney character?
Oh, out of the main ones, or just any character?
Just any. It's
So
your
if
choice.
If you want Star Wars, if you want Avengers, you go for it. You have that.
Oh, see, that's really making it difficult. If I narrow it down, so we say, right, Marvel is Star-Lord.
Yeah.
Star Wars, it's Han Solo or Kylo Ren. And main Disney character, probably Mike from Monsters Inc.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Favourite movie?
Disney or anything?
I think if you've opened it, it's open-ended. That is,
Yeah.
Is it just Disney or just open-ended?
Just whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, just get to know you.
Just to get to know you, yeah.
Movie. I've got so many. It would have to be all the Star Wars films, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's probably where you go.
Yeah, you're the man after me on that. Yeah. You know, except that you support Spurs, but we won't touch that today. We won't touch. That's for
no, we won't go there. We won't go there.
Yeah, that's definitely for Sunday. That one.
Favorite is a good one for Nick. Favorite Disney soundtrack.
Oh yes, mine's one of yours, Nick.
Mine is one of yours as well. Yeah.
I'm going to theme park Bazza this week.
That's another difficult one. I'd probably stick with what I said on Carlos's show, and it's the Tarzan one, Phil Collins.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Purely because it's a really good song to sing anyway. So.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Favorite ride at Walt Disney World.
Oh, Tower of Terror. Don't even have to think about that.
Favorite show at Walt Disney World.
See, I'm not one for shows, but if I had to pick one, well, the last one I see was Beauty and the Beast. That just shows you how long ago it was. So,
it's still there.
Well,
is
no.
Is it not?
Well,
is it gone?
I didn't think it was.
Oh well, it's not because of the COVID, but surely they'll bring it back.
Oh, I hope so.
Well, if they do, it'll come into our next segment in a future show, won't it?
Favorite resort.
We usually stay off site, but if I had to pick a resort, I would love to go and stay at the Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks quite posh.
Favorite restaurant at Walt Disney World.
Again, we eat off site. I know I'm quite boring with the Disney resort part of it, but I'd love to go and try the restaurant in the Japan Pavilion. I don't know what the name of it is.
Tepenedo, yeah.
Yeah, that's on our list.
That's on our bucket list as well, Nick, to be honest.
Favorite piece of merchandise.
Probably these two bad boys that you can see, my two lightsabers.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or the Assassin's Creed gauntlet. I'm pointing in the wrong direction.
Yeah. And last one, a scene in a movie you wish you could experience.
I Am Your Father.
Yes, I'm telling you, Nick, you're the man after my own heart. I mean, you like Star Wars, you like Assassin's Creed. You know, I'm there with you all day long. All right, so that was the first segment. What we'll do is we've had some people come in since we started that, and we're starting to get some comments. So, our Addison's here. Hiya, son. We've got Georgie. Georgie's coming. Hiya, George. And we've got Gareth and Laura.
Hello.
Hiya, Gareth and Laura. And we've got John. Hiya, John. You okay? Great show tonight, mate. Just want to say, if John's from the Great British Mickey Waffle, if you're in the chat and you're watching this and you haven't gone to check these guys out, they go live 8 o'clock on a Wednesday just before this show. Go check them out. It's a great show that they do there. We've got Dawn and Gary. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hi,
you okay? And in that, then
someone's just saying about Mr. Beginner.
All right, so missed the very beginning when you said what your new format is. Can you say again? Of course we can, Dawn. We're going to do it right for you now. Right, so we're going to get Nick to first give us the name again. So if you give us the name first, Nick.
So the new name for the show is the Mickey Scouts Clubhouse.
Mickey Scouts Clubhouse. You just love it. It's great. Honestly, I love it. It's so simple. It's there for you. It's the Mickey Scouts Clubhouse. And what we were saying about the format is we love doing this show over Wednesday to interact with you guys in the chat, get guests on and getting to meet them and getting to know people like Nick and Georgie before last week as well with P&A Adventures. And the other guests that we've had on as well in the past. We just love it. But the problem that me and Sarah have, because we work such long hours, we struggle sometimes to come up with a topic to be able to last for the full hour. And sometimes we'll get to Monday, we haven't invited anyone on, even if we've got a topic, and we have to miss it that week. So we come up with a bit of a format that'll help us fill the segments in and get us to be able to come on more, talk a little bit more, still Disney orientated. We can still talk about stuff, but it's easier for us to fill, and it's easier if we get to Monday and we forgot a guest, because there's a format for guests and there's a format without guests.
Yeah.
So the format with guests, like you've just seen there, we start off with the Be Our Guest, put our questions to the test. So Sarah's come up with some questions that Nick's just been going through, and he's done very well in that. In fact, he's just proved him to be a proper man like me, you know, great stuff. And and then the next segment is to talk about things that, you know, is on the internet that we've seen that's coming out the parks, any kind of rumours, any news that we're seeing, anything that we can think of to go possibly in future weeks, come up with a bit of a hot topic of the week and then really get into it. We haven't got a hot topic of the week this week, but we are definitely going to work into getting that in and then talk about what's new on Disney Plus. Is any new stuff coming on Disney Plus? The only change that would happen if we haven't got a guest is we would obviously get rid of this, Be Our Guest, put our questions to the test, but we might throw in a bit of a review for like a Disney Plus program, Disney Plus film, or a new film that's coming, Disney film or whatnot, and just so we can still have all that there and have the interaction with the lovely people who come into the chat, get involved with this. It's just great. It is amazing, and we just had some more coming. So let's say hello. There's Gaz and Ange. Hi guys, how you doing? Oh, it's up, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, that's how quick the chat's
gone.
going tonight. Yeah. Sorry, guys, there it is. There,
yeah.
You know, we've got Jeff and Ange from DizRG. My guys, thanks for popping in. We've got the super mod himself, James Ryan's come to join us.
Nice to
see you, James. We've got Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk there. Thanks for coming in, guys. And we've got Charlie and Stacey.
Yeah. One of our faves.
I hope you're watching the football, Charlie, because me and John are busy tonight doing live shows, ready for Sunday.
See, I think this is another thing about doing this of a Wednesday.
Yeah.
Obviously, just getting to meet so many like-minded people.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're all, well, especially us in England, we're all in the same situation where we're stuck in. We can't do nothing else. So it's just like a nice way to get to know everyone and put a smile on people's face. It's just, you know, the same. It's just so nice, and especially meeting people from over in America as well. We've got a really good following, and obviously we watch a lot of their stuff. So obviously Charlie and Stacey. We've got Walter, Melissa, Jeff and Angela. Do you mean there's some really good
channels over there that we get? And James Ryan, again, he's the super mod. I love James because when you go into watch one of the channels, he's the first to say, "Hey guys, how you doing? Here's our friends." It's little things like that, you know. It just makes the community that much more special, I think.
I'm just really looking forward to going over there and actually
I'm not, because it's going to be expensive. It's going to be more. It's going to be expensive enough for you and Sienna wanting everything out of the. Out of the shops and then meeting all these guys as well if they're there, and you know.
Can you imagine how much a round's going to cost over there now?
Yeah. And I'm a Scouse in there, you know, we're tight. Your mum's popped in. Hiya, Karen. How you doing?
Oh, she's in for work.
She's going to bed soon. Good night, Karen. You can catch us on the catch up, can't you? Anyway, you know. See, James is awesome.
He is.
So anyway, let's skip on. Let's go into the next bit of it all. And the first thing we noticed that's coming out the parks is the Jungle Cruise. Right, it's getting a new storyline. Right, so I was a bit intrigued by this. Was thinking, I hope they haven't changed the story too much, because I love that ride. You know, we get on with the skipper and he goes all the jokes, you know, but they are making a couple of slight changes. So the skipper is no longer just going to be in the boat with you. He's actually going to be part of the scenery, part of the show. So they're going to incorporate the skipper and the Jungle Cruise ship. And there's actually art out there. I think it's going into Disneyland California and Disney World as well. And they've got like a bit of a, you know, the ship that you get on, the Jungle Cruise ship that you get on. They've got like a mock-up of that, and it's like crashed, and they got like all monkeys inside and stuff like that, which is going to be good. So I was amazed up to see that they weren't going to change it too much.
Yeah,
you know,
don't change what's not broken.
Exactly. Yeah,
I was
definitely.
To see the Rock running up and down, punching rhinos and stuff.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That was actually that they got asked that question because whether the Rock was going to be incorporated in it and stuff like that, the other actors, and they've said no, it's not.
Yeah.
They said it's not. So but they haven't ruled it out. They haven't said it's not going to happen in future. They said it could happen, might not happen.
Are they probably thinking of going down the same lines as the Pirates of the Caribbean, where they'll just put Johnny Depp in certain bits? I don't know.
Sure.
No, thank you, Gareth.
Yeah, there you go.
Gareth,
yeah.
we did try and get him to do the theme tune on the spot, but he was having none of it. He wasn't playing today.
He won't do as a theme tune, but I think it'd be brilliant to do it as a theme tune. He come up with the name, so at least he can come up with the tune. You know what I mean? Hi, Jen and Del. How you doing? You okay? Thanks for coming in, guys.
James Ryan, go up. What James Ryan's just like, go up a bit, up a little bit.
Wait, I can't. I'm losing.
There, down.
This one.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I reckon you should do a GoFundMe page for it, James. And let's get it done. Let's get us all UK guys over there, and you could do a GoFundMe page, couldn't you? I mean, we're locked up that much. We're down. We could. You know, I think we're deserving of a GoFundMe page.
We just say we're going over there as part of well, it's a business trip.
It's business. Yeah.
Vloggers.
Communication.
It is, yeah. It is.
It's if all these influencers can fly to Dubai, we can fly to Florida.
I think we'd have a better influence on people than they.
Well, yeah, I do agree. Definitely. I think we'd actually fill up flights. I think the amount of us that that would go over. I think I've just seen James is actually going tomorrow morning. He's actually packing. I think James is trying to get us a little slightly jealous.
Oh,
have an amazing time,
have
James.
Have a great time, James. Yeah, have a really good time. Charlie, what are you saying woohoo for? Has Liverpool scored? Yeah.
I hope not.
I hope not.
I hope not.
Don't be like
that's
that,
for Sunday, anyway. That's for Sunday. Yeah. Get Binky saying, loving the new look, guys, even and all. Yeah. And you'll love that. In fact, you might have missed the new name. So we'll put the new name. Do you know what? I'm going to keep the new name there for now, right? So there it is, there. Look. I love it. It's great. It is great. Yeah. So anyway, the next thing that we seen coming out was the Sorcerers. That's it. So the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom is officially closed. Now we've done this. I don't know if anyone's done this. Not everyone's actually done this, I believe. And you went into the fire station at the top of Main Street, USA. And you got some cars you went round on a little bit of adventure right now in Magic Kingdom. I thought it was brilliant for the kids. We used to do it with the kids.
Yeah,
we
we've done it a few
keep them
times,
occupied. Yeah, because sometimes when you've done the rides that you're going to do, so you've done all your fast passes. You know, you're walking around the park, and the kids can get a little bit bored. You know, when you're waiting for the fireworks or something like that. So that's a good thing to get them to do throughout the day. And I'm really sad to see that go.
Yeah, it's just like a little. I mean, I don't know how many people in the chat have actually done it, but it's something that we've done a couple of times just to sort of fill the time with the kids and sort of, break that bit of the day up and get them to do stuff that they've got to like look for or take part in. We actually quite enjoyed it, didn't we? And obviously it's free. It doesn't cost you anything.
Well, it does. It costs you your park tickets to get in, and it costs you all the flights to get over there and the hotel. So it costs you an absolute fortune. Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't cost you any extra on top.
No, it doesn't. See, so obviously, Gaz and Ange have obviously done this. Gutted it's gone.
We're gutted it's gone. I think.
I think it's a good. It breaks up your day, especially if you're gonna do a whole day there.
Yeah.
You're not just waiting around for the next ride, and this, like I said, it's something for the kids to do because between rides and queuing up, it can be mind-numbing for them. So,
that's
definitely.
I mean, personally, I've never done it, but it does sound like it's a good idea. Are they talking about reinventing it or bringing it back, or is it gone?
It's just gone.
It's just
As far as we can tell, it's just gone. You know, they just took it straight out of commission, no more, and that's it, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems that way. And like I say, it is such a shame because like I've just seen, Gaz and Ange said they collected the cards with Ollie.
Yeah, the kids love it. It's amazing. The kids, they love it. Like you said before we come on live, Nick, it's the ones that they've done over at
Sorry, I've just read Barry's comments. I'm sorry.
Right in the middle of saying.
I'm sorry, but it's book.
I know he's mine tonight. He's mine tonight. Bazza, he's mine. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hi guys, welcome in. Great show before. I've said it before, I'll say it again. They're on at 8 o'clock of a Wednesday just before this show. If you haven't checked these guys out, please go and check them out. They do a cracking show over 8 o'clock of a Wednesday evening. So if you like Disney chat and you like it over Wednesday evening, you can watch the Great British Mickey Waffle, then you can come and see us. Yeah. You can come and join us and we can have a chat with you as well and enjoy all the fun with everyone else. Yeah. So let's move on. So we've got that. So that was the sauces, right? Yeah. But here's one. And I think, you know, if we could do a hot topic of the week, it'd probably be this one, really.
Yeah.
I've just seen it.
He's feeling the love, Nick.
I've started calling him Big Brother Barry now.
Yeah, Big Brother Barry. Yeah. So the Festival of the Lion King is returning this summer. So this is a good sign.
Yeah, it's really good sign.
Really good sign. I'm seeing this as, so maybe they'll be able to get the shows back in. Personally, I would have loved to find a Nemo back before the Festival of the Lion King, but that's just my personal preference, you know. But it's a good sign because hopefully then they will bring the other ones back as well. What do you guys think in the comments? What should they have brought back first? The Lion King, as they have done, or Finding Nemo? Which one?
Beauty and the Beast.
No, different part. Beauty and the Beast.
I think the last when's let's have a think. 2000 and no, I think it was before that. The 99, maybe. It's the last time I see a show at Disney. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Oh. See,
if everyone's split, the Great British Mickey Waffle brought this up in their show just before. And it was split in their comments as well. Which one is it? Finding Nemo or, you know, The Lion King? You know, and I think it is definitely one of them. Which one do you have to go and watch?
Are they both Animal Kingdom?
At Animal Kingdom, yeah. See,
you know my thoughts on Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, we know where Nick lies on Animal Kingdom. Yeah, I don't want to put it out there in the chat. We want people to go over to your channel, Nick, not leave.
Do it. Tell them. Put them in it.
Go on, Nick. Do you want to?
Oh, it's just boring. I've got absolutely no interest of going to Animal Kingdom at all. Not even for Pandora, because I thought that film was crap as well.
Pandora's amazing. Pandora's amazing, especially if like you get a torch and you just light up the ground and it just starts glowing back at you. I think it's amazing.
It's the brainchild of an egotistical director who was smoking something he shouldn't have been. That's what it was. No.
Yeah. See, as you can see, it is completely just divided.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Georgie's fell out with you.
Yeah, see. Ben and Becca saying Animal King, the
best show, Animal Kingdom,
Lion King. Yeah, we know where John sits. We've sat with John. We got John on this show, haven't we? And John's definitely a Nemo person, definitely. Yeah. And Baz is a Lion King as well. Yeah, so there we go. So at least we know we're split. So they could have brought either one back and people would have been split, wouldn't they? Yeah. Either way. So, but anyway, it's good news. It's a step in the right direction. The shows are coming back, and that's what I like to see.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, these people are going to get back into work as well.
Yeah.
Start working again. And that's
are they rehiring the same people, or are they putting adverts out for totally new cast members?
Don't know that much.
I
just know they've announced that it's coming back, but it's coming back this summer. So they'll probably be trying to get it staffed up now. But either way, someone's going to be back in a job, aren't they? Because whoever's going to get it is not in a job right now. So it's a bonus either way you look at it, which is great news. Great news. I don't know what back say it. I think that's the unit. Yeah. Brilliant. So that's that. So here's another positive one. Here's another positive one. I'll tell you what, no, we'll do the negative one first, all right? Because I'd like to end this segment on a bit of a positive as well, you know what I mean? So we've got a couple of positives here. But I don't know what you guys thought here, but I think this come out a couple of weeks ago. But I think it's been confirmed that the date, I think, lately, recently, hasn't it?
Yeah.
The date of it ending, so the 31st December this year, no more Magical Express from MCO. But they are doing a train line, aren't they? They're doing like a train.
Is that going to coincide, though? I don't know. I mean, we've only used it the once. Have we used it? Because we get a car now, but I know obviously for a lot of people, this is their transport from airport to hotel. You know, so it can be quite especially when you've got, you know, kids and bags, and to pay for an Uber or pay for some other form of transport, especially if you don't drive. I mean, how do you get to the hotel, Nick?
Well, I usually go with family or someone that does drive. Right. Neither me or Sam drive. So if we was to go back to Disney, that would have been a big thing for us, depending on where we were staying. Like I said, we usually stay off site. So it probably would have ended up being some sort of like an Uber or a Lyft or something like that.
Yeah. That's it. Like I say, it can become expensive, can't it?
Just put this up from James.
Oh.
Go back to what we've just been talking about with the Lion King show about people coming back.
Yeah.
He's saying they're obliged to some degree with the union contracts they have with Equity.
Ah, right. Okay.
So he's expecting to show his cast members will be the folks we have enjoyed before.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's good. So, and I hope that is true, because if they bring back Finding Nemo, I thought it was the actors that was in that made that show as well. You know, every time you go, I recognise the fella who did Marlon, the girl who's done, you know, Nemo and stuff like that.
Del's never seen it.
Oh my God. Del? What's going on, mate?
Yeah. I was thinking this the other day, and I think I spoke to Sam about it as well. For all the people and all the cast members that they ended up laying off or furloughing or whatnot, why did they not just retrain them in other areas of the park, so then they become multi-skilled? So if they are going to be stopping shows, we're like, well, you can now walk around the park, especially in this time, separating people, getting the social distancing in. You've got more cast members about the park telling people to do it, then they will stay apart. Or you'll have more people in the restaurants waiting tables, more people at quick services, more people in the lines to say, right, this is where the line ends and this is where the line starts.
Yeah.
It makes more sense just to, and then you can move them around the actual result. So if you're not needed in Magic Kingdom, you can then go over to Epcot. But if you're not needed in Epcot, you can go over to one of the actual resorts and help out in the restaurants there. If you become multi-skilled, then you're probably more of an asset to Disney then. Yeah. And go up the chain that way. But that's my fault.
Yeah. It's not like they haven't got the money, Nick. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they've got the money to do it. They could have done that. Definitely could have done that. I agree with you. You know, it's not their fault that we're under this pandemic that we're going through. Yeah. But anyway, the good news is they're getting back into it. They're coming back in, and that's, for me, that's great news. Great news. There you go. Told you John was an emo guy. Yeah. He's right, John. Again, it's like in your show just before, John. It's split, isn't it?
Very much.
You know, Nemo, Lion King, Nemo, Lion King. It is very much split, yeah. Yeah, I think so, Georgie. Sadly, that's just the way it works. And I think a lot of the changes you're seeing at Walt Disney World is probably still driven by that as well. You know, like they're getting rid of the Magic Express and stuff like that, and the sorcerers and stuff like that. I don't think it's anything driven other than to save money.
Yeah.
And you know, so yeah, I think a lot of it was to do with the contract. Many of those are under equity because, like James just said, definitely the contract limits the type of work they can do. Right? Okay, there you go. Heard it from Baz's mouth straight away, Nick.
Yeah.
All right.
Our big brother Barry strikes again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most definitely. Yeah. So that was that bit. And then we come across, so let's do a bit more positivity, right? And I think we should talk about this a little bit more and expand on this one and what it actually means for later this year. So Ratatouille's walls are now down, right? So is it going to open for the 50th anniversary? And does that mean there's going to be more? that's going to be open for the 50th anniversary, do you think?
I think that I read or saw or heard somewhere that the walls are down because they're filming. So whether they're filming a promo or interviews there, it may just be for that, and the walls may reappear. I don't know. But being that it's the 50th anniversary this year, and most of their tourism is from outside the country, it'd be a bit of a dud, I think.
Yeah.
But then you can't sort of hold it back for the Americans not to enjoy it. So it's sort of a 50-50 with me at the minute. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm a glass half full, me, Nick. So I'm looking at it and going, right, the walls are down. We've got Ratatouille. It's looking like it's going to be open at some point this year, which is great. Please get involved in the comments, please, guys, and let us know what you think this might mean. Do you think this is going to be more for the 50th? Do you think it's more of a case of open what they can for now, maybe do a bigger one next year? I don't know, maybe. And maybe I'm being a bit over optimistic with it. Don't know, guys, what do you think? Let us know. Get in the comments, let us know. Yeah, so that's just me and my thoughts of it. So you got the Galaxies, the Guardians of the Galaxy as well, in Epcot as well. That's going to be opening as well this year. You know,
I don't think the 50th is going to be as big as they originally planned.
No, I don't. I still don't think it's going to be as big as what they originally planned. It can't be.
Yeah.
It just simply can't be, because at the moment they can't get, as like Nick just said, they can't get all the overseas visitors as well that comes in there and does stuff.
It really wouldn't surprise me if Disney even thought about, well, if we're losing all this money tourism-wise with people overseas coming to Disney, that we do some sort of live event that we can then stream on Disney Plus and sell to people.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
if Bob Chapek is watching, I'll upload my CV. You can have all these ideas for a nice fee.
You can sing the theme tune.
Every time we go to sing the theme tune, I've got my cut in my mouth. It's like I know.
See, I don't think Tron's going to happen. I think Guardians of the Galaxy will happen. I don't think Tron's going to happen, because they boarded it up a couple of weeks ago, and I don't think it's anywhere near getting done. I think they just put kibosh that for this year. They might start it again later in the year, I think, Tron.
Yeah.
I think, you know, and then bring it out in next year. This is what I'm thinking. And I'm still of this thought. Don't get me wrong, I'm a bit optimistic because the Ratatouille could be opening this year with the walls coming down. And optimistic for a bit of a 50th anniversary, because we're hopefully going to be there in September. But I do know we're going to have to do something later, either late in the year, or possibly postpone until 2022 and do something big in 2022. I've no doubt about that. Still, I think that's still on the card, and I don't think we'll get away with that. But you know, let's dream. You know, it's the place where dreams have come true. It's where magic happens. If anyone's going to create the magic to get it done, it's only going to be Disney World, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, the sign outside Ratatouille indicates opening 2021. Generally, when they put out a sign, they tend to honour it. That said, they also had a sign that once said open summer 2020. Well, unfortunately, James, we know what happened in 2020, which is unfortunate. But yeah, see where you're coming from with that one. Yeah. Bazza, Guardians and Tron will be 2022 to bring people in next year, which is still the 50th anniversary. Exactly. It's the 50th anniversary until they turn 51 on the 1st of October 2022. That's the way I'm seeing it as well. Yeah. Right this year, because it's good to go. Yeah, I think they were just so far down the line, weren't they, with it, that it didn't make sense to stop. You know, with Tron, it was like it only just started, and it was only just, you know, and they've gone through it pretty quick, but it's probably gone. You have to watch the budget kind of thing, where we're going to spend it here, spend it over there. I'm bringing my expertise in cost control in construction projects here, because that's what I do. I don't want to bore everyone. I'm probably boring everyone by not shutting up at the minute, but that's just the way it is.
That's just normal.
That's true. GOTG as a backwards launch and normal. And normal. What am I doing? I'm doing it again, Georgie. Yeah, as a backwards launch. Yeah, I believe that's on. Yeah. She can't wait for it. I can't wait. I just can't wait to be there.
And yeah,
do you know what? I can't wait to be there. And do you know what? I don't even like this ride. I'll say this. I'm that looking forward to getting there that much. I'll even be happy to ride It's a Small World.
Oh, hang on. Let's back that up for a start.
Desperation.
What's wrong with that? You know, at least you're in the most magical place in the world, aren't you? And you're there, and you're catching everyone. And next time, like we said before, we're going to be meeting new people with a bit of luck. Hopefully, James will be there, and we can meet James while he's there. I'd love to meet James. He's such a nice person.
The world is the stuff of nightmares.
Oh
no, I wouldn't like to get stuck on it. Wouldn't like to get stuck on it whatsoever.
I will traipse ankle deep to get out of that. Easily. I'll be like, no, I ain't sitting here longer than I have to. Let's go. Climbing over people to get through that water.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think we've done it once, haven't we? We've done it once, and it was.
Well, we only done it because we were there for the extra Mickey hours.
Yeah.
And we were there for the extra Mickey hours. And they'd opened up Magic Kingdom, and but they didn't do. I think it was Adventureland after it, isn't it? And they didn't open up that part of the park, but they had Fantasyland open, and it was actually quite funny, wasn't it? Because we were stood there we were stood outside the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and we're going, "Is it open?" And we're looking around, and we're going, "Is it open?" No one's at the where you go down with the queue. When is it open? We don't know. And Sarah goes to me, taps me on the shoulder, goes, "We better move." And we turn round, and here's the cast member with a big stick and about 1,000 people stuck behind her. We went, "Quick, get in!" Like a big herd coming towards us. We went, "Quick, get in!" So we were the first in and the first on that day. And then because we went on everything else, we just went, "Go on." There's still that. We went on to A Small World, and wow. I regretted it after 2 seconds. Yes, I'm with you guys, and I'm definitely with you. With this community, they're not going to be the same, because I think we put something on Twitter. Well, you put it on Twitter, didn't you, the other day, about how long we got left, 212 days.
Yeah.
And who was it that replied to you? So your Aussie Robbo replied to you, the English gentleman replied to you. Broadway's away was going within 202 days. We know Sheena Wanden's out there while we go there.
Yeah.
Georgie's there just before and comes home just before we go.
See, my idea of a holiday is going over there to get away from British people.
It's going to be
going over there to meet up with British people.
Do you know, this is the thing. You said before, it's going to be expensive. Do you know what's going to be even more expensive? You do that trip around the world, and you meet up with the people in the community, start doing the trip around the world, and you just made that trip around the world a hell of a lot more expensive.
And it will probably get to a point you're like, "Oh no, look at them."
Yeah.
We would never do that.
Yeah, we don't know them. No, we would never do that. Absolutely never. In fact, I'm looking forward to meeting people of the community and being over there, because you're over there, you're in the magical place. You're getting to know you're getting to know people on here. You haven't met them yet in person, but you're sort of getting to know, because they have the same passion as you. You know, and you got that thing in common, haven't you? And you get people who love Disney. You can stick them in a room, right? And you can stick them in there for 4 hours, and they will still be talking about Disney when they come out of that 4 hours. It's just a great community we've got here.
So there's three people, lots of people out there when they're there in August.
Ah, right. You had it, Georgie. I know it's not us, because you decided to ditch us and go early. You must have heard we booked it for the 1st of September when we're going in August. Yeah. He will be hunting you down, Nick, when you go.
with a laser sight and a .55 caliber rifle, no doubt.
If you one of them, message Basil on Twitter. What park are you going to today, Basil? Going to Epcot Sound, I'm going to Magic Kingdom. Yeah. The best days of our 2019 holiday were the ones where we were with the Disney friends we have made. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't, like Gaz said before, Nan said before, it's definitely not going to be the same anymore.
No.
Never is going to be the same, because you're meeting that many people. There's no way you're going to go out there without anyone not being there at the same time as well, I think. And it's going to be great. And there's also the friends we've made from the States as well. Like James, who's still in the chat there, you know. I'm hoping we can meet the likes of James over there. You've got Charlie and Stacey, who Charlie will do a show with on Sunday as well. Meet him, hopefully when they're there, you know. And it's just, you just might be walking around, and imagine if you're walking around and you see Walter and Melissa doing the live show. Just pop in, hello.
See, it just means you've got to buy me more DVC points.
No, we're not going there. No, we're not selling DVC points. We're not doing that anymore. What's DVC? We don't know what DVC is. We don't do DVC. No add-on-itis here. This one. Where?
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, James. I bet you it's amazing. You know, meeting the people in the community that you get to chat with, and you get to you know, you get to know.
Wife.
You know.
I've just seen the wife's comment as well.
Yeah, I've just.
Is this your wife? Is it, Nick? Yeah. Hi, Samara. How are you doing?
Why won't you go to Magic Kingdom, Nick?
See, the reason it's a difficult one. All right, you've got the castle. Everyone wants to go down Main Street to see the castle. To me, the park's a little bit too young. So I know they're now doing Tron, so that might entice me back. But everything else there, well, Tron and Mine Train, but everything else there is far too young for me, and I've got no interest in it.
I just love how honest he is.
I reckon he'd love the Barnstormer.
Yeah, it's just.
I am a little bit gutted that we didn't go and see the castle, but then I went in Disney Springs and there was a massive picture in a Disney store, so I took a picture of it.
No, but the thing is,
that's not the same. That is not the same. We got to hold this
because what it is for me, right? I love Magic Kingdom, right? But I also know it's the busiest park there, so I'll try and go to Magic Kingdom the least amount of times, but I've got to go, especially the first park, right? Because you get there and you got the castle. Nothing says you're at Disney World like getting onto Main Street and looking up and there's the castle straight ahead of you. You know, and for me, the rides that I like at Magic Kingdom is like the Mine Train. You know, I like the Mine Train. Splash Mountain is amazing.
Oh, I've just seen the commercials.
Big Thunder.
Oh yeah, the K shows, yeah.
Yeah, well,
they've got a point.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
I forgot about those.
Your wife hasn't seen the castle since she was 8.
I know.
It's your duty, Nick.
That's not my fault.
It's your duty.
Do you know what that is, Mara? That's domestic abuse. That's what I would put that into domestic abuse, and you need to get on the phone line for that because that needs fixing. In Space Mountain, Splash, and Big Thunder. Yeah,
I've caused all sorts of trouble in your show now. Sorry about that.
Yeah,
you have, yeah, but
all right, we go Magic Kingdom. You blue.
Yay, we done it. See, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah. We can't talk about the Pirates of the Caribbean. We can't talk about that, right?
So Gaz and Ange in.
We had Gaz and Ange on the show a while ago, and we were talking about the rides that we haven't done. We've been about 4 or 5 times, and Pirates of the Caribbean is on there. So I've already come up with a thing to do, you know, when we're vlogging, is to do the rides that we haven't done yet that everyone should do.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to be doing.
The problem I've got with the rides that are being banded out, Pirates, yeah, we'll probably all go on that. Splash, I'll be the only one that goes on that because Sam and Lou won't go on Log Flumes.
Right.
Big Thunder Mountain, we'll probably all go on that. Haunted Mansion, neither of them will go on that. I should imagine they'll probably think it's boring. What was the other one? Oh, Seven Dwarfs, probably go on that. Yeah, it's mainly for the castle, I think. But then I didn't have to wade through thousands of people to take that picture. and it was air conditioned. Who's laughing now?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. The thing is, you do a water ride in Florida, and you get off, and about 5 minutes later, you're dry anyway.
Yeah.
You know, and that's true. The wettest ride that I've experienced in Florida is the Popeye ride in Universal. I forget the name of it.
Still dredge barges, isn't it?
That's it. That's the one. It's the wettest ride I've ever gone on in my life. But you come off that in the Florida heat, within 5-10 minutes you're dry.
Yeah.
You know, you really are. Here's Paul and Alex. Hi guys, welcome in. Don't worry about it. Our internet. I'm surprised we've lasted this long on our internet as well. I must have put the 50 pence in the right slot.
I'm keeping an eye on my camera battery because that almost died on me in Carlos's show Saturday.
Bye, guys.
Thanks
for popping in. Thanks. See you later. I sounded dead corny that when I did that, didn't it? Thanks. See you later. It just sounded. It just didn't sound right. Sorry, Gazadans. That's just me. Wettest ride is now Infinity Falls. Now, is that the one that they've put into SeaWorld? Is it, Baz?
Yeah, I think that's the one in the lift.
Ah, right. So we'll have to. We're going to SeaWorld this year, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're going to SeaWorld, so we're going to try that.
You are.
All right. See you later, Baz. Go and get your beans on toast, mate.
Bye to them.
Oh, bye, guys. Oh, is he?
Yeah, I think he's saying bye to Gazange.
Come back then. Come back.
Yeah, come back. Don't go.
Nick's here. Nick, he's over here. There he is. There. It's our pet. Hey, that was a surprise. There you go, James. That's it. There you go. It's City Water too. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. James is the Popeyes Bills wrap barges. I've never been so wet in my life coming off a ride than that one. But it's that wet.
Well,
the what? Sorry, Nick.
The one in Busch Gardens got us absolutely drenched as well, but I can't remember what the name of that is.
Yeah, definitely. But isn't the Bills right barges where you got you pay $5 and you go in and get a dry as well as like a dryer on it. So if you have the time where it's not as hot, like in the summer months, you can just pop into one of them and get dry anyway. Definitely. Right. So that took over, didn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, that took over. Yeah. Right. So the next segment that we're thinking of continuing on with is what's new with Disney Plus. So I hope we've all got subscription to Disney Plus. Has anybody not got a subscription to Disney Plus?
I knew. I just knew he was going to.
I have.
Good night,
Bye, everyone.
Thank Gary. Thanks for popping in, guys. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, so what's new with Disney Plus? The biggest one is coming at the end of this month, isn't it? Disney Plus Star.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yes. Now, because they're doing this, right, is
the price will be going up.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
They'll be taking on. I think the prices are going up, Nick. And the thing is, right, so the prices at the minute is $5.99 a month, right? But when they bring in this in at the end of the month, it's going to go to $7.99. So this is why I'm asking, if you've got a subscription, you're okay for now. But if you haven't got a subscription, go and get the subscription now if you're going to do it. Mm-hmm. Because if you get the subscription now, you'll stay at $5.99 a month until August of this year. So they're not. If you've got a subscription now, they're not going to up your monthly payment till $7.99 until August. So
I would probably say for anyone new that's going to be joining is way up if you're going to be watching it every day, and you're going to absolutely mull our Disney Star, Disney Plus, and all the content on it. Would it be cheaper to do a yearly subscription?
It actually does work out cheaper if you do it yearly.
Yeah.
So if you do it yearly, it does work out about, I think it's like £20 cheaper.
Yeah, because what you do is you pay, it's $59.99 a month now, a year now, and it's going to go to $79.99.
Yeah.
So you pay your $5.99 over 10 months, that's your $59.99, but you're going to pay that for 12 months.
Mm-hmm.
So you're paying 2 months on top
of
whatever the yearly subscription is, you know? So you are better off paying the year, and it's not a lot. You know, even when it goes up, it's 80 quid for the year. Amazon Prime is 80 quid. But to be fair, Amazon Prime's more for the deliveries, isn't it, that you use it for? Well, that's what we use it for. But Netflix, how much is Netflix now? You know?
I think they're definitely up against it with Netflix, because obviously I think, didn't it say there's over 75 new TV shows coming and 270 extra movies. So it's, you know, it's quite big.
Yeah, because up to now, those he's done is like Disney content, isn't it, really? Apart from the odd bit where you got the Simpsons and stuff like that coming in.
I think this may now be the death of Sky and Virgin.
Yeah.
Because where Disney are now bringing out this Disney Star, you can have a load more shows and films and everything. Netflix is doing it. The only thing that none of these things do is live TV, and you can get that on Freeview. So, if you weigh up how much you're paying for Sky and Virgin a month, which is probably just over £100, including your broadband if you've got it and your phone line, is it worth severing ties and just paying Netflix, Amazon, Disney, and just being done with it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what, obviously, when we moved from Liverpool to Cumbria, we couldn't get Virgin or nothing here.
You can't get nothing.
You can't, you know.
You've only just gone electric.
Yeah. So obviously we thought we'd struggle, but then obviously with the likes of, we've got Netflix, we've got Disney Plus, and obviously YouTube. I think that's our day took up, isn't it?
And it's YouTube that we watch more than anything.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay a subscription to that. Well, you can do to get rid of the adverts, but we tend not to. But like Paul has just said there, well, Sky are putting it in as part of the package.
George as well.
You know?
Because they're worried.
Georgie's saying it as well. Netflix is in with the Sky package. So that must be the way they're battling it, is to get into bed with them. Do you know what I mean? It's like them, isn't it? It's that old saying, if you can't beat them, join them kind of thing, isn't it?
But I know YouTube over in the US are doing their own TV service as well.
Are they? Oh, right. Interesting. Well,
So
actually,
they're doing it as well. They've got shows and films and stuff that you can buy already on YouTube here, but they've got their own TV service. So you can get like ESPN and HGTV, and there's loads of channels that you can have on YouTube.
That's because the way forward is the internet, isn't it? Because I remember when the internet first come out, I'm going to show my age here a little bit, but it was on a dial-up. You know, you used to get the telephone line through. I was on dial-up.
I don't remember.
Of course you do. Of course you do. And used to get
nothing but hassle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Especially when you're halfway through dialing up and then your dad answers the phone. Thanks for that. I've just been sat here for 20 minutes. I've got to start all that again.
Yeah, that was a nightmare, though. Yeah. We can get ads on the YouTube just to keep us entertained. Yeah, definitely.
That's your tea breaks. Run out into the kitchen quick.
Yeah.
See, I'm going to just come to this one, Georgie. So I get the sports through Now TV, so I'll pay like a monthly subscription for Sky Sports, so that I'm not tied into a contract with Sky, so that, you know, I can, when the football season stops, I can just drop the Sky Sports off it, and I get the BT Sport through my mobile phone. So I get the BT big screen for £10 a month through my mobile phone contract. You know, so we can still, there's ways around it. Like I say, it's not a one-stop shop anymore. People go all over the place, don't they? It's like where before, like Sky and Virgin, you know, with the cable, and now it's like you've got all these streaming services, because, like I say, the internet's so much better now that you can stream whatever, wherever, you know. And I just think it's the way forward. Definitely think it's the way forward. Yeah. So yes, YouTube has a subscription service for live TV in the US. It offers many of the same options as conventional cable, including great sports packages. And I don't doubt, James, it will end up here. That
I think so.
YouTube will jump on it now, because with that's, I think, I'd be interested in what the figures is actually of how many Sky viewers there was, Sky subscriptions there was, and how there is now, and the same with Virgin, and what's happening with the subscriptions with Netflix and the Disney Plus and stuff like that. And I'd like to see what the trend is. I wonder, you'll be able to get them figures somewhere, I'm sure. But
I can tell you what the downfall of Sky and Virgin was.
Go on.
Yeah,
definitely. The mobile phone.
Yeah, because you can get YouTube and Netflix and Amazon and everything on there. You don't have to, you can watch it wherever. You don't have to be at home. And then Sky sort of took their time with sort of that sinking into their brain and thinking, why don't we do an app that we can stream all our stuff on?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little bit too late then.
Yeah. It is. It's just so
I think that's why they've ended up tying in. Oh well, if you get a Sky package, then we'll give you YouTube and Disney Plus and Netflix in it.
Yeah.
So do we. There's a Netflix and a Prime Video on ours, or we've got a Samsung Smart TV, and it's them buttons. Yeah, so you just go. It's laziness.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It's all about laziness. What have we bought this week?
You press buttons.
No, honestly, we've got
Use my voice. Alexa, put on Sky.
Yeah,
Alexa,
it is. That's exactly where I'm going. How did you know that's where I'm going? We bought a bulb for the living room, right? So we don't even have to turn it on. We just go, Alexa, let there be light. Alexa, good night.
And now everyone's lights are going to be.
Yeah, he's right. Alexa,
stop.
Amazing.
Good night. Let's everyone do it. Come on, Nick, let's go. Alexa.
Stop.
Alexa, order an iPhone 11 Pro.
Now, do you know if our Alexa is doing just that, what Nick's saying? You're going to be sorry.
Yeah, because Addison's watching it downstairs, isn't he?
Shipping your 11 Pro in 5 days.
Alexa, cancel iPhone Pro. Cancel that last order. Good job.
See, that's, yeah. Sorry, guys.
That's just the way the world's gone. We're just getting lazy.
Yeah.
It's just laziness now with us, and technology is going to put us there.
Which would tie in nice with Wally, wouldn't it? That's how we're all going to end up on a big spaceship, very round.
Yeah,
definitely very, very futuristic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if it's the art. Obviously, that'll be the next thing. Is Disney going down that future, like the futuristic, roboty kinds of.
If they're going to put it anywhere, can they please put it into Tomorrowland? Because Tomorrowland looks more like Yesterdayland.
Yeah.
It is scary. It is scary, Georgie. It definitely is scary how lazy it's getting. I'll tell you how bad it is as well. We were only talking about something, weren't we? And it's the advert. Have you noticed the adverts that come on your phone? You'd only have to be talking about something, and all of a sudden, there's the advert come on. You know, we're talking about Disney. You know, in a minute, you'll put your phone on; it'll be adverts for Disney World, to go to Disney World and stuff like that.
You'll get a nice Amazon text in a minute saying, "We heard you want a new phone."
Yeah. Well, it's like that. What's that film on Netflix at the minute? The one you watch, Social Network, and is it Social?
No, that was the So it was that was a documentary. I forget, it was like social media or something like that. That was all about Facebook and the like button and stuff like that. And it was actually quite insightful and scary as well. Yeah. Isolated on another planet in future. Oh no, not again.
yeah, pretty much. We've done it, yeah.
Like, you'll be used to it, won't you? You'll get there and you're like, isolation, completed it, mate.
Done.
Have we not done this?
Mandalorian, no.
Did we not do this?
No.
Did we not do that one?
No.
Slap on the wrist. Oh my God. So, Mandalorian coming to Galaxy's Edge. Like, so that's how new this new format is. We can't even keep to it yet.
Yeah.
The last segment. You haven't done this. You should have kicked me in the shin earlier. Not just now. So what do you think of this, Nick? Mandalorian coming to Galaxy's Edge? Possibly.
Oh, that would be good, wouldn't it?
Wow, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see what they do. I mean, when they say the Mandalorian, are they just saying that the character's going to be there, or are they going to be put in an area for a ride or a show? Or...
Well, this is the thing. No, I think it's the character's going to be there. And we watched a vlogger talk about it the other day, and they were talking about having like Baby Yoda in as like an animatronic in the character's arms. It's someone in a suit, but it was like, where did he put him? Did he put him in Galaxy's Edge? Because if you're a proper geeky Star Wars person, like probably me and you are, Nick, you'll go, well, the timeline isn't right, because the Mandalorian was set after the Return of the Jedi, where Galaxy's Edge part of it is the sequel, isn't it? But what they were talking about, it could be he do the Jedi training, have them there, you know. And
I think what he needs to do is just making an appearance in the cantina every now and again.
To be honest with you,
the cantina looking menacing.
It depends on who you talk to. The Mandalorian, some people are saying, has saved the Star Wars franchise for Disney.
I didn't think it would. I was really skeptical about it, and I thought, it's not that. I must admit, the first 2 or 3 episodes I really struggled with, and I'm like, I'm not too sure. And I think that's purely because they were really short. I think they were like 20, 25 minutes long.
Yeah.
And so I'm not invested enough as you would be with the films. So it's just getting good, and then it finishes, and you think, oh, well, that was a bit of a waste of time. But then you start getting into it, and I thought it was brilliant come the end of it, especially with the end of season 2. And if no one's watched it yet, I won't spoil it. But if you haven't watched it, why?
Yeah, just go into George's comment then.
This one?
Yeah. But don't hate me.
I'm going to skim over that because I don't like Animal Kingdom. And I don't like Pandora. So.
Let's just cross this show over with Sunday's show for a minute. Right? You're talking about boring. Who's your support again?
My season finished when Liverpool beat us.
I'm just not. I'm with Georgie. I'm just not. I'm looking forward to seeing Galaxy's Edge purely because it's something new. But the films, I'm just not. No.
I can't wait to go to Galaxy's Edge purely because I will end up a big snotty mess.
Yeah.
I will walk in, I'll probably hear the music, that will start me off, and as soon as I hit that Millennium Falcon, that's it. My knees will probably go.
Yeah, I'll probably be the same, Nick, to be honest with you. And Paul and Alex have come up with a good one here. It is. I'm with you, and I think Paul and Alex are with you as well. It's slow to get into, but once you get into it, I've got to watch it, and you binge watch it then all the way through. I think the whole second season, I just sat there over a 2 or 3 day period, just boom, one episode after the other, after the other, after the other. And I thought the ending was brilliant. The ending was absolutely brilliant. Don't spoil it for any. I don't want to spoil it for Georgie because I know she's dying to see what happens at the end of it.
Yeah, we were doing like old school and doing the weekly stuff instead of binging it. So it was really, when it comes to the end, you're like, I've got to wait a whole week for the next episode.
Yeah, definitely.
See, Baz's comments will get money. Definitely.
Yeah. They will be tapping into it. That's what Disney do.
Yeah.
As it is, that's what they do. Yeah. See, I told you, she can't wait. Can't wait. Can't wait. And I can't wait to meet him and get his autograph. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Man, boy. Right. Anyway, on that note. Thanks for popping in, guys. It's been great as always. Really love doing these shows. If you like the new format, let us know. Drop us a line on Twitter or wherever. And
if you haven't already, go and hit that like button.
Comments down below. Yeah, and hit that like button as well. That'd be great. And thanks to Nick for coming on and being our guinea pig today. You've been such a gent, mate. You've been absolutely brilliant. And thank you for coming up with such a wonderful, wonderful name. It's absolutely
very welcome. I expect the check in the post.
Yes, it's coming. Yes, it's coming.
See, I think George is talking about us there. Everything we touch turns to gold. So Nick checks in the post.
Checks in the post. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if there's anything that you'd like us to do differently, anything that you don't, have a look at the format. I'm hoping the format works and it gets enough interaction off everyone. I think it's worked tonight. And see how it goes going forward. But
it's
I think it's
a bit of fun, isn't it?
It is. That's all it is. And that's all we want to do for. And we look at the format to be able to interact with people more, get more people involved, get more people on the show, and being able to do it more regularly. Because like I said at the start, it's sometimes hard for me and Sarah to come up with an idea where we can talk about that one particular subject. At least we've got 2 or 3 different subjects that we can fill each week that changes from week to week. It makes it easier for us to do. And if it makes it easier for us to do, it means that we can interact with you guys so much more, and that's what we really, really love. We really, really love that. You are welcome, James. So you're saying he's a nice afternoon with great folks. Do you know, James, you're an absolute gent. You're an absolutely lovely person. And I hope when we come in September, we can actually meet you. Because you're one of the people I really want to meet. Definitely. Yeah, we can't wait to come over. Really can't wait.
Hopefully September.
Anyway, guys, until next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.